Well, hello, and this is the it's the 16th of January, and this is Kosson we're at, and this is the beautiful new road that they laid, and the new bridge. That way is going west, and that goes onto the Atlantic Boulevard, which will then take you to Salmon International Airport, El Cate, and then onto the highway to Santo Domingo. This continues along the beach of Kosson. It divides the beachfront land, which is on the left, to the other land, which is in between this road and the Atlantic Boulevard. And if you continue down this road, there's various hotels, apartments, and restaurants, and of course there's the famous Louis beach restaurant selling all the fresh fish and lobsters and chicken and all that sort of stuff, who's been there forever, which is famous, and if you haven't been there you need to go there. Okay, so we're on the Kosson beach, and the land is roughly from where you see this rock here. This is a roughly, you know, I've paced it out. It's going to get marked up the Agrimensor. So it's roughly where this rock is. Goes all the way through the jungle to the road, and then we run down the beach here, all the way down, and it's approximately 48 linear meters of beachfront, give or take some centimeters, what we've been told. So it runs all the way down here, and it's a bit cloudy, it's a bit overcast today, but it's still a lovely day. And it's approximately, you know, where this post is here. That's approximately, because I haven't measured it with a tape measure. I've paced it out, and my stride is a little less than a metre, so it's probably slightly wider than that. So this is the land, as you can see here. You've got the wonderful coconut trees, but of course, as you know, in the Dominican Republic you can't build within 60 metres of the shoreline. So there's a line that is back, which is 60 metres from the shoreline, which will be in here. So this is the land, and there's nothing on here that can't be cut down, removed, etc., because the only vegetation here which is protected is the royal palms, and there are none here. And the other thing would be if there were mangroves, but there's no mangroves either. So all this vegetation and material can be removed back, and you can see the beach continues all the way back. And so 60 meters is roughly about here, where my truck is, the end of my truck is. So then you clear the rest of the area, make a beautiful lot of beach. You chop down some of these trees because you don't want all the coconuts, because they drop on people's heads and they're dangerous. Someone's been taking them. And then this is the land here, so it's to the right of the truck, and you can see there's trails that people have put through, but these aren't legal right of ways, so don't worry about any of these people. Once the land is done and fenced, then it's all private, the whole lot. You can just see the road through here. So as you can see, the land is dry. It's flat, or relatively flat, and it's quiet, so beautifully quiet here. You know, you can't hear anything apart from the sea. It's idyllic, really is idyllic. So that's roughly the land to about, I think, about here, which was like 48 meters roughly. So this is the land, and then the ocean is that way. I'll just paste out 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 40, 41, 42, 43. Yeah, so I should have gone a little bit further that way, because the land was a little bit further that way going down there, So it's roughly from about here, 48 meters, and then it's this, all the land on the left you see here, and the land's almost a rectangular lot almost, so it's basically 48 meters going in that way as well. And as you can see, still sand here. They created with their buggies some ruts, because now we're onto soil, as you can see, and this is, they've been taking buggies through here, etc. And this is the land still, all this going up there, which is all very beautiful. And then we walk onto the beach road, which is a beautifully paved road. And of course the reason this road was paved like this, they spent millions on it, is because of the interests of ex-presidents and current presidents. You know, they're not stupid, they know where to invest, and this is a very important thing if you're looking at investing here, to understand that over the years both Daniello, Lionel and now Luis, they've all got vested interests in Las Terrenas, and if not Las Terrenas, definitely the Samana Peninsula in general. And this is why this beautiful road was put in, which is quite an achievement. This used to be a road like this, but now it's this nice road, very, very good quality, and it cost a fortune. So little by little all of this will be done, and all this land here, as I say, the majority of this the seller has sold, which the majority is going to be for, you know, individual luxury homes. That's what people want to build, a beautiful beachfront home. So I hope you've got a good look at what's going on here. We're going to go back, and as I say, I just put the camera over there, and that's the land. So as regards to clearing, building, it's very, very, very easy. I'm in construction myself, so you know, it's ideal, this is. And I'm actually building a house about half a kilometre away in a gated community up the road, a $1.5 million property, and we actually did the soil surveys there, and the property is second line back, so the property would be about here, and surprisingly you don't hit the water table at all. We went down 7.5 meters and you don't hit the water table, and you're actually hitting compacted sand that's almost gone crystallized into a rock. So as regards to building, it's not the best, but it certainly isn't the worst, and it's certainly pretty good for foundations and footings, which is a good thing to remember if you're going to be building here. So there's no problems as regards to digging down and all of a sudden you hit the sea, because you don't. As you can see, the sea's slightly down. So again, we're come back to the ocean. Yeah, you can see, oh god blimey, almost fell over. Oh dear. As you can see, there's been a bit of beach erosion like there is in all the places, but you've literally got mile after mile of beach to walk to. You know, you can walk way up there and you can almost get to, well, you can't quite get to Cabo Jackson, but you can walk 3 or 4 miles that way, and this way you can continue to walk all the way through Kosson, all the way round, and then you can get all the way to Playa Bonita, go all the way around the point. You can't quite get to the end of Las Bajenas beach because there's rocks, so you've got to basically stop at the end of Playa Bonita. But it's a beautiful, beautiful walk, especially those people who are active or have got dogs. It's fantastic. And as you can see, this is Friday, and already the town is getting busy because of the amount of tourists, especially Dominican tourists that come on a weekend. But as you can see, this beach here, empty. There's a few people here which are coming up the beach, 3 people, 3 tourists. I can see there's a few tourists down there, but other than that, it's empty. So it's great. So I hope you've seen enough of this video, got enough information. As I say, there's the land sort of point, which is approximately, and then the other one was the rock down there. So it's 48 meters of linear, which is quite impressive size. And then you've got 6,000 square meters, or 6,014.25 square meters of land in total. And plus, in between the two lots, there's actually a road, which again is there by law. The road has to be there, but that's an ideal road, so you don't have to have all the access to your lot from the main road. You can have access and service from the side road, which is again another massive advantage, where some of the other lots haven't got a road down between them, and they're not going to have that luxury of being able to have access along the side of a lot for its length. They'll only have access at the back of the lot, so that's why this is a very attractive lot to own and to have. As I say, there's one lot next door which is left, but I think we've almost definitely sold that. And then the other lots that we have, there's only 3 and they're small lots. They're next door to the river, and you know, they're not that desirable being close to the river. So I'm going to say goodbye now. My name is Douglas, and glad that you've enjoyed watching this video about what we're doing. So this is the one boundary line, and it basically goes through the jungle all the way to the beach. This road direction here goes to away from this goes towards Louis' Lobster Shack, or restaurant that's down there, hotels and houses. This line goes up to the rotunda on the Atlantic Boulevard, and there's 2 gated communities, or 3 gated communities down here. So the line, the property line, follows the road, and it comes this way. It's approximately, again at the back end, 48 meters, and we have a marker here. Blue arrow and the rebar, and it goes in a straight line onto the beach. Bridge, all this land along the way. So approximately these are lots 2 and 3. Lot 1 has got this encampment on at the moment. This is part of the solution why it's going to take 6 months, because these are squatters and they've got to be paid off, but it's gone through the courts and they're just waiting to get this done. So lot 1 is where the river is down there, and that's 42 meters wide. So the river's here, and lot 1 is to about sort of like this area, probably where I'm standing here. So that's lot 1, and you can see in the distance there, that's the road and the bridge, and of course that is elevated, the road and the bridge. I don't know whether you can see that in the distance. Yeah, you can see it. So lot 1 is basically, you can't get to lot 1 unless there's this service road. So that will run through the lots of at the back of 2 and 3. The service road is going to run here to primarily access lot 1, because there's no access for lot 1, and then lot 2 has just got enough, but the road will run there, and then for lot 3. So basically this is what you can see. All of here is all the lot 1, and it's lower, but the river runs there. I'll take you to have a little look at the river afterwards. But then from sort of like this sort of line here, going that way towards the road, and it's 24 meters, and this is approximate because it hasn't been marked at. It's all on the plan and the decimal and stuff, but it hasn't been marked. So approximately, I'll just do a 24 meter. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So if we mark, say, from this tree to that tree there, that's 24 meters. So this would be lot 2. And excuse the rubbish, but you know, this wouldn't be happening once you own the land, because basically the way you see these poles, that's the land line. 60 meters you can't build from the beach, but your land line is within the 60 meters. So although your house would have to start further back, your garden would end about here. So this would be gone. They put that there and no one empties. It's crazy. So then this would be lot 2. So that's 4, 5, 9, lot 3 rather. Which is about 24 meters, is about here. Okay. So as I said, for me lot 3 is the better lot because you're further away from the river and you haven't got the bridge with the traffic which is higher up than your land. And then this is the ocean view. All this beach, you know, needs tidying up and cleaning. It's not a very nice day today either. But you can see down, and then lot 4 has been sold, which is the lot next door. Lot 5 has been sold, lot 6 has been sold, lot 7 is sold, and then so there's just 8 available. So there's just those few lots available. So if it was me, yeah, I'd probably go for lot 3 would be my favoured lot rather than lot 2. Lot 2 is the biggest lot, but the other thing of course with lot 2 is you've got the river there, and there's the building regulations. You can't build within 15 metres of the river shore line, so that takes out that part of land you can't put a house on, but you know, you can't build within 3 metres of a boundary anyway, so you've only really lost a 12-metre strip which has to be your garden. So the land, yeah, we're looking at it, palm trees, totally normal. There's no royal palms. Royal palms, they're protected by law, so if there were royal palms on this land, then if you wanted your lounge there, then you've either got to move it or cut it down and plant one of the same size somewhere else on the land. But there's no royal palms here, so there's nothing that's really protected. You know, you can cut these palms down as you see fit. It's your land, because some of them are very tall. So it's very nice. So this is the land. This would be lot 2. Again with its ocean view, lot 2, very nice. Beaches go on. So this is lot 2, which is, imagine from this tree here, 24 meters. And then this tree here again, it was like basically 24 meters. Which was basically approximately here to there. So that's your beachfront. So yeah, lot 3 would be my choice. And of course, you know, the property line would run about here, and you can clean up and do what. They're never going to shout at anybody for cleaning up the beach, put it that way. You know, they actually welcome people that would like to clean up the beach. Because this land, nothing's been happening to this land apart from people chucking the rubbish around for years. So I hope you've got a good idea of where the parcels are, the type of beach that you have. It's again a stormy day today, and of course, as I showed you on other videos, the beach goes down for miles and miles and miles. You can walk the Kosson area, and then there's the gated community there, and that's where we've just started to build a big mansion house, and we're looking at building another house there as well.